Yesterday I taught you the sorting materials into group. Okay. So I gave you the idea of material, object, so many things I taught you yesterday only. Now today's heading is properties of materials. So how you will study the properties of material? It is not so easy to study the properties of material. The properties of material can be studied under following heading, or you can say the properties of material can be studied on the basis of material appearance, on the basis of material hardness, and on the basis of its floating ability, on the basis of its transparency, and on the basis of its solubility. So not only this one, first we will study and afterwards we will classify the material also. Like appearance, just see. Appearance means, what is the meaning of appearance? How it looks like. How it looks like. Suppose if it looks like bright, so we can say that material is bright. Its appearance is bright. If it doesn't look bright, so we can say its appearance is dull. You might have seen the metals. There are so many metals or not, like gold, silver, and some other materials, some other metals are also there which are not bright in color. So just try to understand, if we are talking of metal, so that time we will not talk about bright and dull. What we will talk about that one? Lustrous and non-lustrous word use. Lustrous means whose surface is shiny, that is lustrous, and whose surface is not shiny, that is non-lustrous. Okay, so for metal case their word is different. I hope that you got the meaning of appearance. Don't worry, I will make you write. Right now just study this one. Hardness. What is the meaning of hardness? Strength of material. Strength of material, that is known as hard. Means if their interparticle attractive force is strong, so that material is known as hard. If the means if you can press it, so that will become soft. But if you are unable to press it, that is hard. Am I correct or not? So why it is hard? Because their interparticle attractive force is strong. If their interparticle attractive force is strong, it means what is there? That can be termed as hard material. If their interparticle attractive force means the attraction between particles, and the force which is responsible for this one, that is known as interparticle attractive force. So where attraction is strong between particles, that particle will be hard, and where attraction is weak, that material will be known as soft material. There are so many examples. Sponge, rubber, they are soft. But what about this chalk, table, chair, chalk, duster, what are stick, what are they? They are hard material or not? It doesn't mean that we should take the example which I only told you. There are so many materials which you are coming across daily. Some are hard, some are soft. Okay. Next one is floating ability. So the meaning of floating ability means, take one solvent. Let us, I have taken water. Okay. Now collect some materials like dry leaves, green leaves, sponge, rubber, so many material you collect. Okay. So when you put these materials on the water, some may settle at the bottom, some do not settle, they will float only. So the material which is lighter than water, they will float on its surface, they will swim on their surface. So that material is known as floatable materials. And which sink, which settle at the bottom, they go down, deep down to water, that is sinkable material. Okay. Another one is transparency. Do you understand the meaning of transparency? Means ability or property of material through which we can see the across. try to understand. Suppose one wooden glass is there or wooden almirah is there. You can't see the things which are kept inside the wooden almirah. But suppose one glass almirah is there, we can very easily see what is kept inside the glass almirah. So transparency is the property of material by which we can see through across or we can see through. Okay, am I correct or not? So on the basis of always remember, only those materials are transparent which allow the light to pass through them. If they are not aligned, like glass will allow light to pass through them. If it is allowing light to pass through them, then you will be able to see the across. Wooden almirah, that will not allow light to pass through. That is why it is not a transparent material. So on the basis of this one, transparency, there are three kinds of material. Transparent material means through which we can see. Through which we can see across, that is transparent material. The glass is the best example. Another one is the translucent. What do you mean by translucent? We can see the across but not clearly. Not clearly. That is translucent. The best example of translucent material is oiled paper. You oiled the paper and try hard to see the across. So you are able to see the across, but you will not get the clear picture. Dull picture you will get. So that is translucent. Means partially we can see the across. Next one is opaque. Opaque materials are those materials through which we can't see at all. Correct or not? There are so many materials. Now wooden block, you can't see. There are some other materials, cloth, different variety of cloths are there, but especially thick cloths you can't see the across. So that is there. Next property of material is solubility. Solubility. Now I will tell you the meaning of solubility. Now sugar or salt, suppose you have dissolved in the water, okay, just stir for a moment. After some time what you will see, that sugar and salt is dissolved in the water. You can't get back those particles. You are unable to see those particles where they have gone because they mix with the water. So the solubility means it is the property of material to mix other material with itself. Are you getting my point? What is the solubility? Solubility is the property of materials by which one substance can mix other substance with itself. Like sugar and salt dissolve in the water and you are unable to see the particles of sugar and salt. So on the basis of this one, two types of material is there. Soluble material and insoluble material. Okay, so now the brief overview of properties of material I told you. Okay, now one by one I will take. The first one is now appearance. Okay, so what is the appearance? I will teach you. Appearance is the first word. Okay, how the material looks like, how the object or material looks like. So write down here. The first one is appearance. Okay, how materials are objects looks like. That is known as appearance. Now just see. For better understanding of appearance, we'll see one video, then we'll conclude it.
Flower vases are used as a decorative item in our homes. There are many types of flower vases available in the market, like metal vase, glass vase, wooden vase, plastic vase, etc. All of these are attractive, but have you observed the difference in their appearance? For example, there is shine in the metal vase, but there is no shine in the wooden vase. We can distinguish between these vases on the basis of their different appearances. Appearance of a material is generally determined by its color. luster, texture, and physical state. Most of the naturally occurring materials possess specific colors. For example, gold has golden color. Copper is brown in color. On the other hand, man-made materials can have a variety of colors. For example, glass goblets come in all colors in the market. We play with variously colored rubber balls. All of you must have noticed that some objects have shiny appearance while some others have dull appearance. The materials having shiny appearance are known as lustrous materials. For example, gold and silver. The materials having dull appearance are known as non-lustrous materials. For example, paper and wood. Different materials have different textures. Some materials have smooth surface such as steel, whereas some other materials have rough texture such as wood. All the objects exist in one of the three states of matter, which are solid, liquid, and gaseous states. Solid objects have definite shape and volume. Liquids have definite volume but no definite shape. They take the shape of the container they are placed in. Gases neither have definite shape nor definite volume. Different physical states of objects also changes their appearance and become its characteristic.
Allah. So dear cadets, you might have seen the video also. So just see, in the appearance means how materials or objects looks like. So appearance we can judge on the basis of four things. What are those four things? The first one is the color. Okay, on the basis of color we can check the appearance. Second one is on the basis of texture. On the basis of texture. Third one thing is on the basis of luster. Okay, and fourth one is on the basis of physical state. So just try to understand here. Color, just see, material can be appeared blue in color, red in color, white in color. There are different colors. Okay, so we can easily classify the material. It is a red color material, it is blue color material, it is white color material, it is green color material. Next one is the texture. What do you mean by the texture? Texture is related with the shape. Okay, it is related with the shape. So on the basis of this one also, texture also, we can classify the material. Next one is luster. Luster means what is the meaning of luster? Two things are here. Luster means shiny surface. What is the meaning of this one? Shiny surface. So generally what is there? Metal is having shiny surface. Metal is gold, silver, copper, all are having shiny surface. And non-lustrous surface. Who are having non-lustrous surface? Non-lustrous surface, non-metal have got. Who has got? Non-metal. Okay. So metal has got shiny surface, that is why they are called lustrous material. Non-metals have got non-lustrous surface or dull surface, that is why they are called non-lustrous object. Okay. In physical state means whether they are solid, liquid or gas. Physical state means materials are classified into three categories: solid, next one is liquid, and third one is gas. Okay, just see. Solid means what is there? Their shape is fixed, their volume is fixed. Okay, that is solid. What is the liquid? Shape is not fixed, only volume is fixed. Here you can write shape and volume fixed. Here what you will write? Shape is not fixed. Shape is not fixed, but volume is fixed. What volume is? Volume is fixed. What about this one? Gas. Neither shape nor volume is fixed. So that is known as gas. Okay. So appearance we can judge on the basis of color, texture, luster and physical state. So the first property of material I have completely completed, and that is enough for today. Now I am going to give you some questions. So please note down that question, and the next property I will teach you in the next video. That is enough. So I am going to give you some questions. Like first question I will ask, what do you mean by appearance? What do you mean by appearance? Okay, first question. Okay, next question is, what are lustrous object? Okay, give examples. Okay, next one is, this is second number question, this is first number question. Question number third, what are non-lustrous object? Okay, give examples. Okay, so these three questions answer you write and just send to your Google Classroom only. Thank you.